Apply to study diploma, certificate and artisan courses in engineering, ICT and business at Ebukanga Technical and Vocational College. Ebukanga TVC wishes to inform you that the 2022 intake is in progress. The minimum entry for artisan courses is KCSE D- and below. Craft certificate is D plain and D+, and diploma courses is C- and above. Being a technical college under the national government, trainees benefits from the national government capitation of 30,000 shillings per year. Help is available through the Dean's Office for upkeep and clearance of college fees. The institution is well equipped to offer courses ranging from ICT, business to engineering courses at certificate and diploma level. Ebukanga TVC is committed to producing quality trainees with exceptional innovation and skills for the formal and informal sector. Apply now. Visit www.ebukangatvc.ac.ke. For more information, contact us on 0722 510 564, 0722 510 564, or you can send your email to ebukangatechnical@gmail.com. You can also send your application to PO Box 549, code 5307, Luanda. The college is located off Kisumu Busia Road at Big Bend Junction in Emuhaya Sub-County of Vihiga County. Ebukanga Technical and Vocational College, producing quality trainees with exceptional innovation and skills for both formal and informal sectors.
All right, welcome back and thank you so much for staying with PLG Politics, Leadership and Governance, where we talk about what is happening in the politics of the country by speculating and also analyzing. And with me in studio, we have Honorable Alex Wanzala, supporter of Azimio la Umoja movement, and also we have Honorable Akoli Dennis, who is a supporter of Kenya Kwanza and also is a supporter of Ford Kenya.
Nyuma Baba wa Roma.
Yes, and before we went for a break, we were talking about nominations, and I would like us just to finish up on the matters to do with nominations. Let's talk about Ford Kenya nominations. We saw confusion, low voter turnout, and also there were delays in some parts of the region. Do you think that this is influenced by the emergence of DAP Kenya, that is under the leadership of Omnyinyi, Kandu Member of Parliament, and Eseli Simuyu, or maybe ni watu tu wajataka kujitokeza? Let me start with Honorable Wakoli, because you are the supporter of Ford Kenya.
I think usawa, haki na ukweli prevails. And I will want to say that the answer is no. That DAP has no influence on what has happened in Ford Kenya. We just have to agree that we are following the law. We have a party leader who is a lawyer and believes in the rule of the law of the land. And the reason why you have seen low voter turnout, number one, is in the Ford Kenya nominations, we were using registered members of the party, according to the Act of Parliament, to vote their candidates.
Yes.
We were not using the IEBC list, and therefore only the members of the party were voting. And remember the bet in Luyaland and specifically in Bungoma, agriculture is the backbone of our economy. This is the time where people are farming. This is the time where people are preparing their kids to go back to school. And you have seen the standards of life, uchumi imekuwa mbaya. So most of the people are running up and down. But despite that, we have had very successful nominations. Number two, specifically on this issue of DAP. My sister, I want to tell you here and now that Wamunyinyi and his team cannot, and you wait for 9th of August, and I'll be here on this studio to tell you what I told you today, that Wamunyinyi has no influence in Bungoma. The reason I'm saying that is, Wamunyinyi, the hearsays are there, and you can go and confirm. Hangati was to run on DAP. Why? Because Wamunyinyi was to go for senatorial candidate. Why did Wamunyinyi pull out? When Hangati was running and believing that now I am going to be the candidate for Kandui on DAP, then he gets a call from a friend, a very close friend of Wamunyinyi. Wamunyinyi say, I can't try the senatorial race with Weta. I can't try. The reason being is there is very little that these leaders of Wamunya, of DAP, have given to the people. Remember, the people require development. I was with Wamunyinyi myself in Namacha here, in this town, and I was challenging him as a youth that you want to be a party leader. Where is piped water? The roads in this town going to the estates around here, all of them are rough roads. Where and how has he managed to manage CDF so that he can become a leader of a party and influence Bungoma? If Wamunyinyi is going to lose as an MP in Kandui, how will he move around and campaign for other candidates? A lame duck leader cannot campaign for other candidates in other areas. So we are not worried with DAP. We are home and dry. We are waiting for, actually we have challenges somewhere else. Like, I want to agree that we have sibling rivalry in Kenya Kwanza. Remember, in Kenya Kwanza we have UDA. Our brothers in UDA have been in parliament. For example, Mheshimiwa Didmas Barasa has been in parliament. We want that the entire Bungoma becomes for the Kenya zone. But in Kenya Kwanza, we have those brothers of ours, which we are actually going to agree, but not DAP. DAP will take a lot of time to explain this.
I saw Honorable Alex Gonzala laughing. Do you have anything to add on that?
Well, I'm just listening to what my friend here is talking, and I can't help myself laughing. The man is not talking the truth. Let him say the truth that is happening. When you look at the statistics, the national statistics of, even the aspirants in this country, DAP, it is coming with the third position, where the Fort Kenya, which is talking about. Look at even the structure, the political structure itself here in Western. Look at Trans Nzoia. Who is going to emerge, even the governor, before even trying to indulge in a very serious discussion? We are seeing a Tembea there, tembearing all over Trans Nzoia. With the person coming close, that is Wamalwa. Wamalwa, even right now, he cannot be able to talk to the people. Already the fear, it's eating him gradually. Look here in Bungoma town. We are seeing the incumbent, that is WW. He was once a member of Fort Kenya. He defected. Right now he's in DAP. We are seeing the grand second coming of him, clinching the 2022 again gubernatorial race. Look at Tembea hapa kwa ground Jabet. Unajua usikie tu studio, you need to walk in the ground and listen to what people are saying. Well, let me try now to say what I want to say. We in Azimio Moja and our friends at DAP, we are very close to them. We took a very serious discussion, on even fixing our candidate here in Bungoma. It is not that we in ODM, we cannot fix a governor. We have the capability. We can be able to do that, even in Trans Nzoia. But we looked at the formability of that particular candidate.
Say DAP is just
no, you see,
these guys are political.
Let me tell you, Chebet. Me, I talk factuals. I don't go with stories. My friend here is saying that, Omnini was called. Who called him and what time did he call? Or using which phone? Let us talk factuals here. We should not be able to speculate on such important issues. Let me now come to where you have been asking me.
He'll be vying for Senate, but then later
it is in public domain.
And what is the problem with that debate?
It is in the
People,
public domain.
let me tell you. Even if he had even gone to member of county assembly, that is not the problem. It is his decision. It is all about the interest. Maybe the people of Kandui were pushing him and saying, Mheshimiwa, we still need you. Mm-hmm. We still need you to be able to do this. And you see, when you look at the member of county assembly and the senator, these are two different responsibilities. A senator doesn't have CDF. He cannot be able to deliver in terms of development to the people. His work is just oversight. But you see, Mheshimiwa Mnyinyi had some of the things he had to fix. There were some portals which he had to fix when it comes to this 2022 politics. So my friend here should not be saying that, DAP has, and I'm telling him, that statement that he has been able to say here is going to be the reverse of the same.
Okay, let's wait.
And you see, let me now clarify.
Yeah, just finish.
Just 1 minute. We should not be able to say that DAP is a small party and it doesn't have even a say here in Western. We are not talking about Western itself. We're not talking about the national image. It has candidates across the country, in every corner of this particular country. And I'm telling you, we are going to clinch as many seats as possible. I'm not an affiliate of DAP, but since they are under our umbrella, I can be able to broadly, and it's even in the public domain. You are going to see for yourself when it comes to the decision of 2022.
Yeah, talking about that, let's talk about Kakamega gubernatorial race.
Yes.
We have Honorable Ayub Savula, who is in DAP Kenya.
Yes.
And we have Fernandez Barasa, who is in ODM.
Totally.
And we have Cleophas Malala, who is in UDA. Now we have
it is
in ANC. I mean, sorry. Because you're saying that DAP, we have DAP there and we have ODM.
Yes.
Who do you think is going to carry the day?
Well, you see, and I want to say again that we in Azimio la Umoja, we embrace democracy. That's why you are seeing even Savula has not dropped his mind. We want to give every person a space. Well, we have Savula there. We have also Fernando Barasa. I'm talking here on behalf of ODM party. Regardless, we're in the umbrella. And you see, when you look at, the decision of people of Kakamega, which they are going to make, we want someone who has qualities to be able to safeguard, the foundation that Oparanya started. Because we understand Oparanya has been able to do a very commendable job in terms of development in that particular region. And when you look very closely, look at this young man called himself Malala. Malala is a very good, legislature. And in terms of oversight, he's very good. He has been making noise, a lot of noise, but not in parliament, but he has been making noise in the public, in Matanga, in, Barazas, that, Mumia Sugar and the rest. We don't want people who are making noise. We want people who are going to deliver. And it's as if he doesn't understand even his obligation as a senator. Every issue that people of Kakamega are complaining about, he is the person to be able to reach or to have a resolution when it comes.
Saying,
don't push me, Chebet, you are taking me very fast.
Yeah,
you should give me
talk about
no, let me come very slowly.
Yes.
On the formability of Fernando Barasa. You understand Fernando Barasa is a person who understands accountability, he understands policy making, and believe me, is the best suit of Kakamega County. And that one are going to prove me when the election will be up.
Okay.
Debate, I just want very fast to tell my brother, it is not very easy to defend Wamunyinyi. It is very hard to defend Wamunyinyi, I'm telling you. That's number one. Number two, it's very good that you're saying DAP has so many aspirants. But the reason why I, as a young man, stopped supporting Azimio la Umoja, and especially headed by Raila, is this political conmanship. Because even ODM is already playing Big Brother syndrome. How come Akina Dindi Mwale of Mtere had already gone to DAP? They did. Lurambi MP Hamala had already gone to DAP. But the last minute of giving tickets, we saw Honorable Raila himself come and pull those people out. Yani, what is DAP for in Azimio la Umoja? That already tells you that DAP was just a project of somebody to come and change the minds of lawyers here in Western. So it's important that as we are playing politics, we must be serious with our people in Western Kenya. We must be serious. Let nobody play around with our people by throwing the mind the way Mheshimiwa Raila says. He will say, kut, 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 kut. He's doing the same kut, kut, kut to our Western people. By giving them DAP, then the final minute, he comes and withdraws all the leaders from DAP. He takes them back to ODM. That kind of political conmanship is the reason why Cleo Malala is the next governor of Kakamega. Reason being, look at the financial bill. The finance bill was the point of departure of Cleo Malala and Raila Odinga. The facts are in the open that Raila Odinga wanted that bill to follow a certain direction, but Cleo Malala wanted the bill to favor Kenyans. And therefore, that was the point of departure. And number two is the fact that when Kidero, now we are going deep to Kakamega. The reason why Malala is going to be the governor of Kakamega, Kidero was a very close person to Raila. And when Mumias was coming down, Kidero was still there. It is until Mumias went down, as when we saw Baba coming here telling us, I'm a son of Nabonga. Clan number 13. Raila has no relationship with the Nabongo Mumia clan. We know all the sections of Nabongo Mumia. And therefore, we are telling lawyers and the people in Western, because Kakamega is cosmopolitan. We have Kisses, we have Kikuyus, and we are not going to allow political conmanship. Let us allow a young man with vision, a young man ready to transform Kakamega, who is Cleophas Malala, to take up from where Oparanya has done. And I want to agree, for the first time I want to agree with you in ODM, that Oparanya is one guy who has done the best. And he has not done the best because he's an ODM fella. He has done the best because of innate potential that Malala, that Oparanya has.
Totally.
And in any case, if actually ODM was a real party for our people, then we could see Oparanya promoted to another level. But look at how ODM is even handling Oparanya. If you look at the way ODM is handling Oparanya, you must run away from ODM very early in the morning.
Well, thank you. Let's talk about Siaya gubernatorial race. As we wind up this discussion, I want us to touch on the issue of Deputy President come August. In Siaya, we have two main candidates. We have the current Senator James Orengo, who is vying using the ODM ticket, and he was given direct ticket. And then we have Honorable Nicholas Gumbo, former Arieda Member of Parliament, who is vying under UDM party. And the race is getting tougher. We understand that Kitambo, there's a day you told me that Orengo hata sipo campaign akienda atapewa tu kura. Yes, but currently we can see that the popularity of Gumbo is really growing, given that UDM is also in Azimio la Umoja. Between the two, who do you think the people of Siaya will elect as their government?
Well, Chebet, you know, both the two are very good legislators, and they are very good members of members of parliament. You know, when you look at even the sessions of parliament, some of them, most of them, wamekuwa na changia sana mswada, very important, bills. But you see, we are now looking at the gubernatorial position. This is whereby all the, the money, the finances, everything that people of Siaya are relying upon is going to another person. So I think the consideration the people of Siaya should do is someone who has a very good records in terms of accountability. We are also talking about, his dignity, yes, in terms of even graft. Look at someone like Orengo. Orengo has a very clean, leadership, history. And I think, to me, according to me personally, I think Orengo is going to scoop it. But you see, regardless, we have a very tough, kind of a fusion in terms of politics. But you have not had any kind of, inflammatory. You have not had any kind of, outrages coming from the people. But by the end of the people are going to decide on who is going to take that. But what I can be able to say, I think Orengo at this particular time has a very good, is in a very good state, even because a race is not just a race. We are also considered very important, structures and frameworks to be able to give you that particular position. But as per now, even if the polls were out, I think Orengo has clinched that very early in the morning.
I think I want to believe that we must take devolution seriously. In this country, we have only two types of government. We have the national government, and we have the devolved units, which is the county government. And the reason why we came up with devolved governments is that the resources are equitably distributed to all areas. The issue of Nicholas Gumbo and Orengo, it is an issue of Azimio la Umoja. But if you ask me, I'll tell you that let Senator Orengo remain as a senator. The work of a senator is oversight, legislation, and representation. He has done very well. But how do you put Orengo on the financial management? I can give you facts that when Orengo was an MP for Ugenya, he's one of the people whose money of CDF were taken back to the exchequer. Not once, several times. I can give you the history. And therefore, if he could not manage CDF funds, Siaya, and I'm not saying this with any aspersions, is one of the poorest areas of this country. But we have so many resources in Siaya. It means that these resources have not been well managed, have not been well distributed. So if you compare Senator Orengo and Nicholas Gumbo, then you will realize that there is a very big strength in Nicholas Gumbo. This is a man who can manage resources, who can manage the public service, who can, who knows the natural resources around Siaya, and who can deliver to the people of Siaya. In any case, what are we looking for? We want to see a different Siaya. We want to see an organogram that Gumbo is going to come up with so that the resources that come from the national government can be redistributed to the village of Siaya. Orengo is very good in Nairobi. He's very good around the Senate. He's very good in defending Raila. How would you get the lawyer of Raila away from Nairobi? Then you are doing a lot of disservice even to Azimio la Umoja.
So it is and there is entitled to opinion.
Yes.
He's allowed to give
so I believe
anyone.
if I was in Azimio la Umoja today, I will comfortably vote in Nicholas Gumbo. You even saw in the last general election, he actually was really bidding very well, and people love Nicholas Gumbo. So if, and I'm sure the worst mistake that Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga did was to give a direct ticket to Orengo. That has caused a lot of rebellion. If I was in Azimio la Umoja, and as a strategist as I am, I could have told Honorable Raila Odinga, because I respect him, that allow Gumbo and Orengo to go to a nomination. And let whoever loses support whoever wins. I'm telling you, Gumbo could have won, so that Orengo supports him.
That is your demand.
Yeah, that is your opinion. Now, I want us to shift now gears to the discussion that is really causing jitters in both camps, especially as Azimio la Umoja. We've seen Kalonzo Musyoka saying this today, in the next day, saying that is really causing confusion in the coalition. The issue of deputy president, who will deputize Raila Odinga and who will deputize Deputy President William Ruto. We'll ask, let me start with you, Honorable Alex Wanzala. In your opinion, do you think that the choice of Deputy President will be ethnic based?
Basing on Azimio la Umoja or in general?
General.
Well, not really, because, when you are considering the position of the Deputy President, the Deputy President should have all the qualities that the President must have. So, because one day or maybe at a time, maybe a president may be succumbed, and God forbid. So, immediately, it means the Deputy President is going to take that particular mantle. So, it is not someone to do with, this is my friend, or maybe we have been close to these particular people, or maybe we have been sitting here and we have decided this is the person.
Yes.
We need to have someone who has the qualities of the president himself. One, very important, we are considering now the things to do with finances, if you are overprotected with finances, because we are going to now to annex all this together to be able now to clean that particular seat. So you need to have a very important play in terms of even accountability of money or whatever. Secondly, also we are looking at an individual perspective. Is this person formidable to be able to carry the mantle of the Deputy President? Maybe at a time, if the President is maybe not there, if this particular person has the guts to be able to fit in that particular shoes of the President, does this person have the qualities? We are talking about the leadership qualities of the person. So this slot is not something to do with guesswork or maybe speculation. It is a very serious, robust discussion that people should be able to indulge in. Thirdly, also, which is very important, we are looking at the Christematism. I can't use really Christematism. I'm looking at what numbers is this particular person bringing on the table. Because, for example, in Azimio la Umoja, we see Raila Amolo Odinga, who has numbers, and believe me, Raila controls the half population of voters in this country. So we need someone who is also going to bring, very big numbers, someone with the national outlook. We are not considering maybe, Ukambani region alone, or maybe Western, or maybe Central. We need someone who is well known nationally. Someone, when you listen to Mandela people, they're talking about that particular person. When you are listening to people from Kisii, the same conversation, they are saying this is the person we want them, regardless of different ethnic groups. So that one also, which is very important. So the three, being inclined together, this is the person we need to be able to take that particular position. Mm-hmm. So, but politics plays, and politics is like playing cards. This country we have had, that, for example, the MOU that people are speculating about, that, there's a Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya, a political party, deputy president position should come from Mount Kenya, because maybe we are having affiliates with the Jubilee Party. That is a very wrong move. I think this is a discussion should be put into a national image. Let Wananchi also be able to be taken into this discussion, because you can be able to put a wrong candidate there. For example, right now we are seeing hymns and cleavage and all these ulabalus that Kalonzo Musyoka is bringing in. And you see, I want to tell Kalonzo Musyoka that I do respect him a lot. And you see, let this discussion be a discussion of, of people. Because in Azimio la Umoja, we are putting unity as a very sober, principle in one of our agendas. So I think it's a discussion that we should bring all Kenyans together. Hii mambo ya mtu kuja na kusema mimi nataka hiyo position, because and Chebet, 95% Raila Amolo Odinga is going to clean the presidency position. That's why you are seeing all this chaos and hula baluzia and there, because people, and it is not wrong for you to to give your space, or for you to be able to give your opinions as far as politics is concerned, because we understand we don't want to leave anyone out. Azimio la Umoja, being a well-known and a national image, political party, should be able to abide by the, the principality of our 2010 constitution, because the decision of Article 38, giving people to be able to, to kupatia watu ambao wanataka maybe cheo kupitia politics, ama agenda yao ya wanasiasa. Because we respect every agenda and every opinion, every person. So regardless, we are discriminating. Musyoka have not used a very good kind of strategy in giving out his opinions. We have structures, we have frameworks. Mambo ingine itakuja, lakini let Kenyans not speculate on who is going to be the deputy president. We in Azimio la Umoja, we want someone who has the capability, We are talking about leadership. We are going to consider even your, leadership history if you have been delivered to the people of Kenya. So it is not a matter of to do with ethnicity. It is not a matter to do with, your financial state. It is a matter to do with person who can be able to deliver for the people of this country.
Well, fair enough.
Thank you. 2 issues from what my brother said. Number 1, Raila Amolo Odinga, yes, he used to command 50% of the voters of this country earlier on, until he went to bed with government. When he went to bed with government, he is not controlling, not even 30% of this country. That's number 1. Number 2, I want to speak to this television and tell Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka here and now, if the mind that is with my brother on this studio now is what is Nazmio la Umoja, then my brother Kalonzo Musyoka, who I respect, ran away from Azmio la Umoja today night and joined Kenya Kwanza, because they brought you in and they are planning to shortchange you. How do they take the former vice president to go and be deputized by somebody else? Anyway, Jabet, I want to say 2 things about that specific aspect about who is going to deputize who. Number 1, for the Kenya as a party and Kenya Kwanza at large gives a commitment to form an all-inclusive government that can reflect the face of Kenya as demanded in Article 27 of the 2010 Constitution. That is why the pioneers of Kenya Kwanza, one of them, His Excellency the Deputy President, Mheshimiwa Party Leader Moses Masika Wetangula, Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi of ANC, and even my brother William Kabogo of Jibebe, they have coalesced together because of ideas, not because there is one person who is powerful than the other. And this is what we are saying. We have not formed Kenya Kwanza because we want to share positions. We have formed Kenya Kwanza to transform the leadership and transform the lives of the people of Kenya. Today I've just come, and if you look at, there was a petrol station closer to Kibabi. That is the only petrol station that has fuel in this county today. There are serious lines. We don't want a government where people will hoard commodities. And therefore, as Kenya Kwanza, we are looking at how do we transform this country. And that's the reason why who is going to deputize who, it's not our issue. Our issue today, and I want to say this with a lot of openness, that today we should not be telling the Western people that Musalia must deputize William Ruto. We should not be telling the people of Western that Moses Masika Wetangula must deputize William Ruto. We should be telling the people of Western that when Musalia is in the government of Kenya Kwanza and Moses Masika Wetangula is in the government of Kenya Kwanza, are we going to see Webuye Pan Paper back on its heels? Are we going to see Nzoia Sugar Company back? Are we going to see Mumia's factory back? Are we going to see Matete factory, tea factory back? Are we going to see our BAT factory back? Because what is it that is ailing this country? We have very few opportunities for people to employ. And that has become a security threat in this country. So, Sisi as Kenya Kwanza, and I want to tell my brother there, that whether it is Kalonzo Musyoka, and I've actually told you that if they are planning as Azmio not to allow Kalonzo Musyoka to deputize, Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, then Kalonzo Musyoka has no business being in Azimio la Umoja. In Kenya Kwanza, we have not thought about who becomes the deputy. But of course, we are coalescing because of ideas. They are going to sit down and agree. Whoever they are going to give us, because we want an all-inclusive government. If today they told us that Duale from Garissa becomes the deputy president, Kenyans must clap. If they told us that Nanok from Turkana is a marginalized area, is going to become the deputy president of William Ruto, people should clap. Because one, politics is local. Politics is not about who must get the position. Politics is about who should get the position and deliver to Kenyans.
Let me just interject.
Yeah, just as we wind up because our time is almost
My
up.
friend is camouflaging, because at one hand he's telling even us, he's trying to advise us, very humbly, that you people, you should take Kalonzo as the deputy president. And on the other side, he's saying that they did not create One Kenya Alliance on alignment with positions. So what is he exactly trying to tell us? And that's why I'm changing a bit. We cannot just say that Kalonzo Musyoka is going to deputize. We want to involve a very serious discussion. It's a matter to do the national discussion. We can't just take anyone.
Yeah.
So however how much is going to take,
What is your choice? What is your choice?
And you see, I'm telling you, listen, and believe me not, he's not talking on their side, because I've already, it's even the public domain that 30% of the One Kenya, allocation is going to Luyas. He has not talked about that.
They issued
maybe Malaya should be brought out here and tell us about that.
There
But
was
let
a
me tell you.
statement where they clarified that and they said that
What did they?
the propaganda. So let's
There's
not
no
talk about
propaganda.
that.
Well, but what I'm trying to imply, Chebet, is that deputy president position is like the president position itself. So it should be someone who is well known. It should be someone who has, the potential to be able to get that particular slot. It is not a discussion of two people.
Well, thank you so much, Waishimiwa. We have some few days before the deadline issued by IEBC, and we will be knowing who will deputize who come that time.
Yes, sure.
Let's wait and see the results, if it will be Kalonzo, as Honorable Okoli is insisting, or if it will be Karua, as many are saying. Even we saw someone saying that Karua is going to be the deputy president of Raila Odinga. We don't know, but let's wait for the final verdict.
Totally.
Well, thank you so much, Honorable Alex Onzala, and thank you so much, Honorable Wakoli. And I wish you all the best if you are still in the race.
Chebe, can I just, please, just 1 minute.
Okay.
Please, and this one I just want to reach my party leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, because, nominations here in Bungoma, it was postponed, especially here in township.
Yes.
And I want to beseech the National Election Board of ODM that here we want nomination. Let people go and vote. We don't want a scientific research. We don't want a consensus which is brought in the boardrooms. People on the ground have said, and we want them to vote. We want members to vote. Secondly, I'm still on the race, but we are still having some discussion here and there. You saw even last week we went to Nairobi and we had a very successful discussion on nomination process. And I believe in ODM we have all that it takes.
Okay, I wish you all the best. Honorable Wakoli, 1 minute as you wind up.
1 minute. I want to tell Kenyans that as Kenya Kwanza, we are focused to win the race. An Englishman once said that you cannot complete your race if you stop to throw stones at the banking dogs. I want to tell Kenyans that Kenya Kwanza with William Samoei Ruto, Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi, Weta, Jibebe, they are going to win these elections round one. We are going to get 50+1. Do not waste your vote on Azimio la Umoja, because the government, we're going to form the government with people and Kenya Kwanza is going to form the next government.
Democracy should let the people.
Yeah, that is the opinion according to Honorable Akoli.
Elect who they want.
Well, asanteni sana waheshimiwa, and thank you so much to our viewers for being with us since the start of the program. Remember, this is PLG, Politics, Leadership and Governance, and continue engaging with us. Send your feedback, your comments on Facebook, Maisha Television Kenya, YouTube, Maisha Television Kenya, Instagram and Twitter at Maisha TVKE. Our phone number is also there, which is 0746 999 841. My name is Rida Chebet Kering. See you next time.
Thank you so much.
Apply to study diploma, certificate and artisan courses in engineering, ICT and business at Ebukanga Technical and Vocational College. Ebukanga TVC wishes to inform you that the 2022 intake is in progress. The minimum entry for artisan courses is KCSE D- and below. Craft certificate is D plain and D+, and diploma courses is C- and above. Being a technical college under the national government, trainees benefits from the national government capitation of 30,000 shillings per year. Help is available through the Dean's Office for upkeep and clearance of college fees. The institution is well equipped to offer courses ranging from ICT, business to engineering courses at certificate and diploma level. Ebukanga TVC is committed to producing quality trainees with exceptional innovation and skills for the formal and informal sector. Apply now. Visit www.ebukangatvc.ac.ke. For more information, contact us on 0722 510 564, 0722 510 564, or you can send your email to ebukangatechnical@gmail.com. You can also send your application to PO Box 549, code 5307, Luanda. The college is located off Kisumu Busia Road at Big Bend Junction in Emuhaya Sub-County of Vihiga County. Ebukanga Technical and Vocational College, producing quality trainees with exceptional innovation and skills for both formal and informal sectors. Welcome to Amazon Gardens. We are located in Mumias in Kakamega County along Bungoma Mumias Road. The garden and hotel is a well set up resort that offers its guests the best of both worlds, with a professional staff that ensures all your expectation is surpassed. Amazon Garden is home away from home every season, with offers of delicacies that awakens all your senses. You can secure exquisite experiences at Amazon Gardens with additional offers in accommodation and conference facilities under a conducive environment. We have study rooms, and all guest rooms in the hotel are equipped with a flat screen TV. The hotel also has a baby swimming pool of its own kind. We also have a continental bed and breakfast, outside catering services, and conference facilities. Every experience and food is at an affordable price, which simply paints a picture of a conducive environment that is home away from home. Its closeness to the Bungoma Mumias Highway and Kisumu International Airport makes your visit and family's visit easier. There is enough parking space and security is guaranteed. Book us today. Call 0711 592174 or 0759012480. Our social media pages are Amazon Gardens Mumias. Visit us in Mumias Town beside Lexo Petrol Station, Kakamega County, along Bungoma Mumias Road. Welcome to Amazon Gardens.